Welcome in Karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today we are going to make chila. Chila is similar to mkate wa sinia and vitumbua. They're just done it differently. Okay, so over here I have my rice that's been soaked overnight. You can do 6 hours if you wish. And I also have some coconut milk, coconut powder. You can use fresh coconut or you can use canned coconut. And I have used this tablespoon for about 7 tablespoons of coconut milk, and I've also used the same spoon for my yeast and sugar. It's about 3 tablespoons of these, and I also have some cardamom powder. Okay, so I'm going to start blending the rice. Now I have used the same mug that you see that I've used for the milk. I've used 1 mug of this for the measurements. Okay, so we're just going to dump in everything, the sugar, the rice, and cardamom powder, and the milk powder, coconut milk, coconut powder. So for that, I'm going to use about 1 1/4 mug of water. So if you're using fresh coconut milk or canned coconut milk, you would use 1 1/4 mug of this. I'm sorry, I'm not used to this kind of measurements. And by the way, I am filming this from my family home in Oman. I'm on vacation, so I just thought I'll do some dishes for you guys. Okay, so after blending it, make sure it's well blended, and we're just going to cover this and let it rise. Okay, and while that is happening, I'm going to make the coconut cream that is going to go on top of the chila. This is optional if you want. If you don't want, it's all right. So again, here I have coconut milk here, powder and milk powder, and 1 tablespoon of flour, all-purpose flour. You can use all-purpose flour or you can use corn flour. Also, again, I have about 3 tablespoons of sugar and about a teaspoon of cardamom powder. Okay, so I'm just going to mix all this together. Like I've got 3 powder in there, the milk powder and the coconut powder and the flour, okay? And I'm just gonna pour in about about 1 mug of water, sugar, and the cardamom. And then I'm just gonna mix this and then I'll put it on the heat, okay? Now, the coconut cream is not necessary if you don't want. Now, if you're not going to use the coconut cream, then you would add more sugar into your chila. I've added less sugar because the coconut cream has already some sugar to it. Okay? And I'm just going to put it on the heat and let it cook slowly. And you just want to stir it in between and till it thickens. And this should take about 30 minutes on low heat. Okay. Yeah, now I was saying about chila. Chila is and I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla to that. If you want to add maybe rose if you want, you can do that, but I like to do vanilla for this. Now, chila is like vitumbua and also like mkate wa sinia, like I mentioned. And it's it has the mixtures more or less the same, okay, but it's just cooked differently. This is more like a pancake style. Okay, so now my batter is ready, and I've got my pan ready. So it's, as you can see, it's double the volume. Excuse me. Okay, so I've got my pan ready, and you want to use a heavy bottom saucepan if you have. This is not as heavy as I wanted it to be, but it's going to work. And I've just applied some ghee to it. And once the pan is hot, you're going to start with your heat high, okay? And then pour the batter. Now, it depends how thick or how thin you want, but for this ladle, I think I use about 2 of them. Or actually 1 1/2, sorry about that. And you just want to, once you see the bubbles starts foaming up on the sides, and then you just want to let it cook for like about a minute, and then you're going to cover it and reduce the heat. Okay, chilas I usually have served as a side dish, or also breakfast if you want. If you want to have a rich breakfast, then you can have them as breakfast, but they're usually served as side dish, even though they're sweet. Okay, now my chila is ready. So remember, when you're covering it, you want the heat to be low. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to show you how I removed it, so I'll show you for the second one. Okay. And I changed the ladle so to have the right consistency. Now for the mug that I have used, you should get about 8 chilas on a pan like this, on a small pan like this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to cover it and then reduce the heat and let it cook slowly. Okay, so that's about right now. Okay, and then you just remove it with a butter knife. Or if you want to have a spatula, you can go ahead and use a spatula. I normally use a spatula, but this is not my home, so I'm limited with the utensils here, but we're gonna make it work. All right, so just take it out, and that's it. So here are my chilas. They're nice and fluffy. And remember, when you put extra coconut milk, when it's thicker, it makes your chila more moist. Okay, so here, now this is for the one if you want to serve with the coconut cream sauce, and there you go. So thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and I've listed all the ingredients at the last towards the end, and also in the description below.